at home. You drive me back and tonight I'll kill one, stew it up, and treat you to a proper meal before you leave. He used to be a storyteller at a tea house, so he had a silver tongue and knew exactly how to talk people in circles. But he was lying. I kept track. This year alone, 11 semis had their tires shredded by nails, gravel, or broken glass while passing Xiaohe village. And after that came the same result every time. Rollover or a slow skid with a leaking tire. If you got lucky, you'd slide all the way out of Xiaohe village and find someone to patch the tire. If you didn't, your truck flipped. And whether you survived or not, one thing was certain. Your cargo was gone. The most recent case was half a month ago. A truck hauling ducks came through and had both right side tires blown by nails. The truck rolled into a fish pond, and by the time anyone found it, the driver was already dead. The chickens and ducks on board were snatched clean by the villagers who rushed over, leaving the whole place trashed. All that was left was the driver's body and feathers all over the ground. Nobody called the police and nobody stuck around. When the driver's family arrived, they nearly collapsed from grief. But those villagers had no idea they'd finally run into someone who hit back. The dead driver's son was ruthless. He found me, along with another family member of a trucker Xiaohe village had already ruined. And just like that, a plan took shape. One that wouldn't break the law, but would still let us get revenge. I was just one part of it. My job was to bait them in. Well, if you're being that nice, then hop in. As soon as I said that, I reached over and pushed open the passenger door, watching Old Man Zhao climb into my truck like he'd done it 1,000 times. The way he got in looked perfectly normal, but to me it felt like watching a demon crawl out of hell. 9 years ago, this was the same fake friendly face he used to trick my dad into opening the door and giving him a ride. That thought made me smile a little. Getting in was easy for him. Getting out, not so much. Oh right, miss, what kind of peppers are these anyway? I'm not really sure. Maybe some new variety. All I know is Director Huo said this batch was worth a lot. To make me let my guard down, Old Man Zhao kept chatting the whole ride, but he'd gotten it wrong. Those thick, stiff bags didn't mean fancy packaging. They meant the stuff inside was dangerous and had to be sealed tight. The capsaicin level in these peppers was more than 20 times higher than normal peppers, and they usually weren't meant to be eaten at all. They were used for things like biopesticides, cable materials, anti-corrosion coatings, and even tear gas. That stuff could do serious damage. That's exactly why I chose to haul them. But Old Man Zhao barely cared. All he could think about was how they'd move the stolen goods after the truck tipped over. The more expensive they are, the better. That means we can sell them for more. He never even noticed that the truck had several big words spray painted on it. Dangerous materials. I didn't say a word. I stayed focused on the road because once we got past this provincial road, we'd be on the same country road where my dad died 9 years ago. My mom screaming, my dad lying in a pool of blood, the truck flipped into the ditch. Those scenes had haunted me for years. So the moment we turned onto that country road, my hands started shaking uncontrollably. Not from fear, but from adrenaline. I was scared history would repeat itself, and scared the villagers might not lay down nails and make this whole thing for nothing. If nothing happened, then good for them. I'd just deliver the cargo safely. As for getting revenge for the owner, we'd have to play the long game. Maybe 6 months. Maybe 2 or 3 years. Maybe I'd never get another chance in this lifetime. Because I'd heard that 2 of the villagers who helped steal the pigs from my dad's truck back then were planning to move away and live with their kids out of town. If I waited any longer, not all my enemies would still be here. But Old Man Zhao didn't disappoint me. When we were still about 800 meters from Xiaohe village, he suddenly asked to get out. Miss, my stomach's acting up. I need a bathroom. Just let me off right here.